Okay. And welcome. This is my game. I've been making this game, and it's a sandbox. This is a sandbox mining game. Okay. So yeah, you can move stuff, throw stuff, chop stuff. You can do lots of stuff. You take these wood, you bring the wood on over to the furnace, and you fill the furnace's fuel level up. See, now it's full. And what you can do, see how there's some gold bars here? The way that you create those gold bars is by taking your bucket and filling your bucket with gold. Now, you're not going to be able to do this because that would be cheating, but I'm allowed to cheat. Then you throw the bucket full of gold into the furnace. You wait, and some gold pops out. Now, what you do with that gold is you take it on to the bank. And you go to the bank and you sell it. And guess what? You can sell rocks too. Boop. This is a gold ore. I just added this to the game. I kind of like it. You can get gold from it. So the main way that you get gold, other than from these ore blocks, is by running your sluice box. If you dig the dirt, you get some dirt. So then you take your bucket. Where's a bucket? Did I not grab a bucket? Okay. One moment, please. You fill a dirt bucket, and then once that dirt bucket's full, you take the dirt bucket on over to the smelter. Oh, no, sorry. You don't smelt dirt. There's my bucket. That's my empty bucket. You know what? You go down there. No! I didn't mean to fall. I meant to throw my bucket down so I could throw my other bucket down. I could have multiple buckets down there. This is my development area. This is where I'm developing features like this conveyor belt that I'm not going to be adding to the game because I don't know. I don't think it fits the game. I wanted it at first, but I don't know. I kind of think I should just keep it simple. I'm thinking maybe like a robot. You could hire a robot, or maybe you could hire a dog. No. Yeah, then you could put them to work, and then they will go out and find some resources for you. Because then maybe that way you can just leave your resources laying around, and then eventually they'll get picked up and put where you want them to go. And you don't even need to pick them up. I don't know, something I was thinking of. So yeah, you can pick up this platter of gold. This is something I'm working on, and I don't know if I can sell it yet. I can sell the gold, but now see, I forgot to add something so that when I go to throw it back on the ground, the game crashes. So, yeah, that's a bug I have to fix. It's not a feature. And do do do. So yes, lots of things you can. throw it. You can also dig more. Who doesn't want to dig more? So you just go up to it and you interact with it. Oh, yeah. So I developed this game, but I also forgot that you have to have money, and I don't have money at the moment. So, uh, let's just like chuck these all down there. Try to get some money. Yeah. I mean, I could also just stop the game and give myself some money, but why would I do that? Maybe. Probably not for this game. It's a little choppy. The frame rate's a little rough of the stream, so I don't know if I'm gonna leave that or if I have to fix that. I'm kind of thinking I have to fix that, but right now I'm gonna leave that. And darn it, I picked up the plat again. Darn it. See, that crashes the game because there's no way to put it down, and I could fix it, but I don't want to fix it right now. I gotta find where the broken parts are to fix. There. So yes. How to get money. You know what? I can pick up the platter as long as I don't put it down. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go sell the gold. Get 3,700 bucks. 4,500 bucks. Ooh. And go upgrade my shovel. Even though my shovel currently looks like a hammer. Just don't pay any attention to that. There we go. Now I get 2 pieces of dirt. So now I can't pick up a bucket. Never mind. And fill up the bucket with dirt. And then go ahead and throw the dirt into the machine. Then go ahead and throw the dirt into the machine. Throw the bucket at the butthole of the machine. And eventually you will get some gold nuggets. See, that's one way to collect gold. The other way is to go out and just get gold. Like there's a gold ore. And I put dirt in my bucket, so now I cannot pick up dirt. Gold. Oopsies, my bad. So see, I have a button here to spawn in gold nuggets, but I don't have a bucket to spawn in buckets. That would be pretty useful. Oh boy. I'm just gonna keep it going. This is something that players are gonna end up doing, is having too many objects. So I need to figure out how many objects is too many. And see, this is not very many objects. A player could very reasonably have this many objects at one given time, even if they don't have cheat modes. So I have to fix some things and optimize some things, but you know, for now I'm just gonna turn my back to it and hope they all settle down. You can sell wood chunks, you can sell gold chunks, you can sell rock chunks. You can sell everything in this game. It's gonna be a sandbox game. I can't. Okay, I have to restart. I'll do a stress test in a minute. But for now, that was a bit brutal. It was down to like 12 frames per second. And there was only like 2,000 objects on screen, so not too sure what I'll do about that to optimize it. Some culling measures for sure. Let me just go to the inventory and current money. 55 There we go. There's nothing in my game that makes that much money worth it right now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that money, but I can upgrade my shovel, that's for sure. There we go. Okay, now, yeah, done. Sweet. Look at all that dirt. So powerful. And then you take a bucket right over here. You toss it at the dirt to pick up the dirt. Now, don't hit the bucket. Hit the dirt. There. I mean, you could also just, be normal about it and pick up the dirt, but who says what normal is? Normal is fun. Normal is not fun, you know? I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna get my other bucket. Yeah, yeah. Need my other bucket. Get up. I was stuck on a cliff there. And don't pay any attention to the fact that my tool is disappearing under the mountain currently. That will probably be fixed by the time I release this game. Hi, what's up? Working on my game here. You take a bucket, you fill the bucket with dirt, and then you get some gold that you can fill in to the bucket. This game's gonna revolve a lot around buckets, I guess. I don't want menu systems. Like, I don't want anything on the screen. Maybe money, or because, like, players need to know how much money they got. But, I don't know. I just kind of want it to be unobstructed, just a game. I want it to be a window into a fake world for fun. And that's it. No UI, no menus other than the main menu. Unless I just start the game. That would kind of catch people off guard. Nobody does that anymore. Just hit play and the game starts. No hitting play after opening the game. Could be neat. You don't need that bucket. So you take this piece of wood and you put it in the furnace. And then you fill up the fuel level for the furnace. See? And then the dirt really has nothing to do with it. I just kind of picked that up by accident. So yeah. And I should have probably coded a way to empty the bucket, because it's kind of annoying having to actually empty the bucket at the moment. Just gonna toss that down there. It's probably gonna land in the river. Darn it. Well, that was weird. Yep, it landed in the river. Okay. This is pretty much the operation of the game. You dig to collect. Dig. Seems like a magic wand at the moment. These dirt pieces seem to have much less of an effect than the gold pieces do. So I'm gonna have to look into that, because this is a decent amount of dirt. And there's no frame rate inhibitions. Like, it's not a lot of dirt, don't get me wrong. But compared to the amount of gold that was on screen earlier, this is nothing. So I don't know why this is doing nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was backwards. I knew it was backwards. Let's go check out the sunflowers. It's a work in progress, okay? Just because they're like super gigantic and a couple other things. Just chop that tree. I'm just gonna bring it with me for now. Did I set up collision for these sunflowers? I did not. Yes. It's a work in progress sunflower, okay? It's kind of cool. It's probably going to get redone at least once. They're all facing the right way because they usually face the sun, and the sun is not in that direction, so I guess they're not facing the right way. But whatever. They're all facing the same way. It's close enough at the moment. It's a myth. Fair enough. If it's a myth in reality, it'll be truth in my reality. What is this? This is a fake reality. So, yeah, it's my truth. It may be a real myth, but it's my truth. So yeah, you can chop stone down and you can dig dirt. This is a magic tool. This is a magic hammer at the moment, if you couldn't tell. And yeah, I got a little bridge. The only reason this bridge exists is for when I add something, because I'm thinking of adding a robot or a dog, some sort of retriever that could retrieve objects. So this is a bridge for that whenever I add that. Well, that illusion has got me thinking about sunflower seeds now. Pretty good. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, this waterfall. I've gotten some mixed reviews on the waterfall. Like some people like the little drops, some people like the big mist. So I think I'm gonna try to combine it into a thingy, to a solid thingy. Yeah, the frame rate of my stream seems to be a little rough. I'll look into that, but that's okay. It is okay for now. What else? I don't know. Let's see if I can sell dirt. I don't think I can sell dirt. If I cannot sell dirt, then I can't say that you can sell everything. Now you cannot sell dirt. But you can sell buckets of dirt. So I didn't lie. I just didn't tell the full truth. Why didn't Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, this is exactly what I meant. This amount of gold for some reason just crashed the frames per second of the game. But when Why am I not taking off? I turned off gravity. Come on. Okay. But why does that amount of gold crash the game when that amount of dirt did nothing? I need to seriously look into what the gold is doing. Because the gold is like, I'm at 7 frames per second right now. That's a little rough. But that's good to know, honestly. I didn't really think about it that way until just now. So I'm grateful for that. Ooh. Green thumb in the chat. Sunflower farmer. No, that's cool. That's good to know. Sunflowers are pretty. I like sunflowers. Toss it in the lake. Didn't I have a button? Oh no, I turned that off. Yeah. So I had conveyor belts, but it decided to not use conveyor belts because it adds a lot of complex stuff. I also removed editable terrain because that added so much complexity. Complex. It made the game very complex. And also, you can walk on water. You cannot walk on this water. You can only walk on this water. But that's only because the the map does not exist below the water. Because well, there's no point of having the geometry below the water because it'll just cost extra memory and extra, you know. So I'm thinking for the final game, um, just invisible wall around the entire island. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then maybe there'll be a boat that you could buy access to. I did that once. I did that last year. I grilled my sunflower head on the Barbie. It was pretty good, eh? It's pretty neat. It's definitely floral. You can definitely taste a little bit of flower, but it's good. I liked it. Okay, you know what? I am gonna do a stressed. God darn it! Fuck! I went up the wrong mountain. Shart. I'm gonna do a stress test of the dirt because the last time I did a stress test, it was the gold nuggets, and the gold nuggets are horrible. I don't know why they act that way because they both are the same type of body. So I don't know. I'll look into it. Okay. Now let's go to this mountain, the original mountain I went up to. Okay. Yeah, that color bar in the sky that you see right there, that's the color palette that I'm using. Um, I'm kind of switching away from this palette to a different palette, but yeah, that's how I'm trying to keep everything the same color so it looks nice. Because if you just pick random greens and random blues, they're not going to go together, right? So let's just do a little stress test, see how much dirt you can mine up in my game. 4,200 objects are drawn at the moment, so let's keep going. Oh wow. See, there's no frame rate in. Oh, there it is. A little drop. Is it because they're not on screen? Maybe. But like, this amount of gold would have crippled the frame rate. It went from 60 frames to 30 frames. That's not bad. 30. If I can get it to run 30 frames per second when it's a fully built game, I'm happy. I'm not gonna be one of those people saying it needs to run at this to be a game. 60 frames per second feels way better than 30, but I'm not gonna, you know, aim for it. And you know what? With that said, if my computer's running it at 30 frames per second, guaranteed anybody else who's gonna buy this game is gonna run at like 60. I can almost guarantee that. Which I'm not gonna actually guarantee because that is a legal thing. So that's a sarcastic statement. But look at that, 60 frames per second. All of this dirt is sliding down the hill currently. How is this still happening? If it was gold, this would be crashed. I am so befuddled at the current moment in time. And there was a bug early in development where dirt was considered dirt. I had to change the name of dirt to ground because you could mine dirt for dirt, which meant you could go up like 1,000 blocks into the sky. Oh, it's crashing. It's crashing. Oh yeah. Let's just jump up. Okay, why doesn't it work? I have a cheat to turn off gravity, but it works like half of the time. There we go. Yeah, look at all that dirt. Let's see if it crashes harder when it's all on screen. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not gonna guarantee any, because if I guarantee something, then people are gonna like, you know, any gaming computer built after 2015 is gonna run this game at like 100 frames per second. This for reference, my computer was built in like 2012, so it's dated by today's standards. Still runs pretty good though. I rebuilt it about a month ago, and yeah, it's way better than it used to be. Probably that 12-year-old thermal paste that I scrubbed off is basically dust. Okay, yeah, but this is actually weird. Okay, now look at the frames have gone back to 30. They're going up to 40, 50, and now I'm gonna start adding gold, just one by one, not even a lot. And watch the frames go down. Okay, this isn't exactly one by one, but it's close enough. And look at that. That's not even like 100 pieces of gold. Just tanked my frames per second. But then all of that dirt, and it was totally fine. I seriously have to look into that gold. Oops. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but I am going to keep trying to break it. Let me just open that back up. I like to keep that when I'm recording, so I can look back and see how it was doing. Yeah, I've got like a sunset going on here. It's kind of cool. It could be a sunrise, It's probably I actually like it better as a sunrise. Getting up early to mine some dirt, turn some dirt into gold. Boom. Don't pick that up. If I pick that up, I can't put. Actually, I can put it down. Yeah, because I just have to swap it for a bucket, and I don't have a bucket. There. What? Okay, wait. That was weird. Hold this. It just like ejected me the first time I tried that. What? Oh yeah, this is a fun bug. This was a bug that existed on every single pickup object, um, except for this one. Like, basically, the object is, uh, I'm trying to pick up the object that I'm standing on, so it just keeps flying me up into the sky. See, can I get it again? Might not be able to get it. There. See? Oh, don't pay any attention to that. That was intentional. That's not a game crash at all. Okay. Monitors. Okay. Oh yes, and the crafting system. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the crafting system. So there's this table. Just pretend this is a crafting table, and then there's slots on top of the table. And then you put things into the slots. Just pretend that thing left my hand, and then you can craft things out of it. So far, there's nothing to craft, and so far you cannot craft anything. So I'll have to add that. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I also need the other reason why it's not set up yet is because I need to add gems to the game. I have not added gems or anything like that. I have added ore, so I shouldn't say gems or because I have added ore. Oh God. Um, but yeah, I want to add gems because I want to make rings and necklaces and just stuff that people can sell for a higher value than just one gold bar. Because it's kind of boring just making gold. And don't pay any attention to the fact that the waterfall like is broken right here. That that's totally intentional. It's not like it's broken and will be fixed. It is broken. I'll fix it. But I've had a lot of people tell me to make a cave behind the waterfall, which is why I did nothing yet, but it's actually a really good idea. I think that would be pretty cool. So, yeah, this is the features of my game. You can sell stuff, you can craft stuff, you can do stuff. Got a lot of ideas, but the important thing is to limit the ideas to what's realistic. Because there's a thing called scope creep, feature creep, and if like just think about it, if you have everything you want to do, you're not going to be able to do everything. So I have to keep things simple. That's pretty much primarily why I want to make it simple, like the way that it looks, because it's achievable. It's way more manageable than going full PBR. And I can do a little bit of PBR. I've sold some assets, and yeah, it's I just choose this. I would show you it, but it's in Blender. I don't want to open Blender right now. So yeah. Okay, I don't know. Fuck. I mean, oopsies. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Uh, there's not a whole lot of game to my game yet. I'm still just trying to develop systems that work off of each other and make sure nothing breaks. Like the gold nuggets. I'll have to fix that. Wait, I got an idea. Oh no. Darn it. Okay. That, that was very, very disappointing. There we go. Yeah, I just gotta fix a lot of stuff, I guess. Like the gold nuggets. But for now, this is my game. Oh yeah, and another thing you can't throw is is that for some reason that just disappears. I don't know where it went. I don't know if it got deleted, if it went so fast it went through the map. But that's another thing I gotta fix. I gotta fix this thing, and yeah, and the gold nugget. For some reason I gotta fix the gold nugget. Yeah. I'd have to be monetized to get demonetized. So that's okay. And they also care about the first little bit of words a lot more. So it's okay. Trust me. Trust me, bro. I sound very reliable saying that. But no, it might be okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else to show off at the moment. And I don't really want to work on the game live because it's going to be boring. It's going to be a lot of thinking. Um, that was weird. Oh, for some reason the game is soft locked. That's never happened. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to turn this off now. I'm going to go and eat and work on my game. So yeah, if you have any ideas, follow along, follow the journey, the path of greatness awaits.